We're going to head back across to Tobago. We're going to be chatting with the general manager of the Magdalena Grand, Mr. VINOD BAJAJ. Pardon me if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm sorry. Good morning to you, sir.
Hey, good morning, Marcus. How are you? How are you guys doing? You did very well. Good
I did
job.
very well. Nice. I'm glad to hear that. All right. So tell me, what's been happening across there at the Magdalena Grand when it comes to occupancy and that kind of thing since so many of the regulations have been lifted and we have safe zone practices, etc.
Right. Okay, great. Actually, what's happening is really beaches open till 6, so that's happening a lot, helping us a lot, obviously. So right step in the right direction. We see the traffic is picked up, and the safe zone. We are safe zones only in the food and beverage, restaurant, bars area. So in other
Okay.
words, we are not asking, I guess, checking in the hotel. We're not asking for vaccination card. What we're asking is when they go to the restaurant or the bars, that is the area safe zone. That's what they have to show the vaccination card. So that's going well for us. We are seeing a surge in traffic from UK market. It's a nice, decent surge. So we like that what we're seeing so far.
Is that surge due to the new flights that we have available coming to Tobago directly from Amsterdam, etc.?
Well, yeah. If you think about it, 2 years ago we had no flight coming to Tobago, so we have flights are coming, and we see actually what we're hearing from the tour operator in UK. We are seeing nice demand for Tobago overall. It seems like in the Caribbean there seems to be interest when it comes to Caribbean Tobago. But that's what we're seeing. What we have also seen, Magdalena, I'm referring to Magdalena, obviously, that's what I can speak about. We are seeing nice demand from our hotel in overall so far for the entire year 2022. So we are very encouraged what we're seeing, obviously.
Have you guys been able to do anything to attract more visitors, to attract more tourists to come to the island to be able to fill up the hotel? I mean, you're saying that you have a nice turnout so far, so we're grateful for that. I know that you guys are grateful for that. But have you done anything that would help to grow or to maintain that consistency over the pandemic?
Yes, obviously we have very aggressive marketing strategy in the UK and the other Europe. And there are things we have done this year a little bit differently. We're also reaching out, signed up the tour operator in Germany. So I got a news last week, which I was encouraged. There's nothing to celebrate about it, but it's something. It tells us there's also demand in German market, but it's very cautious. What I'm saying here, we saw a few bookings are coming from Germany, which we never had. So let's see what happens. We are very optimistic overall. What's going to happen as long as the border and the pandemic stay controlled? I think we're very optimistic. This will continue behind 2022 and 2023. So I think, in other words, this is good for the business, good for the island, good for the economy. We need to have both business. As I always say before in the past, we need to have the local business, very, very important for us, local business. Remember, our 60%, 65% of business come from Trinidad market, which is very important market for us.
Yeah.
The rest come from Europe, the other part of the world. Yeah.
Well, as we continue to battle inside this pandemic, I'm curious as to how you said you don't have to be vaccinated to stay at the hotel, only to be able to access the restaurant and the bar services. So tell me, how have you guys been coping with the actual pandemic and the rising numbers and the COVID-19 protocols with guests who may or may not be vaccinated?
Right. So that's a great question, Marcus. Let me come into that. We have done last 2 years prior to the border opens and everything. We were working very, very hard and training the staff and setting up the social distance procedure in the property. As you know, we were the first hotel were granted by the tourism board in Tobago the World Health Organizer stamp. So I think our staff is well trained. As you know, the best thing Magdalena has their staff. They're very well trained staff, very customer service oriented. So we were doing well. We have actually over 75% of our staff is vaccinated. So that's a great news. So I think safe zones are going well. We continue to monitor and continue to improve what we do. We have still a lot of work to do. It always will be work to do. But I think staff is well adapted and they're going well, obviously. So overall, it's very good. Thank you.
Nice. So tell me, you said the staff is 75% vaccinated. What is the vaccination policy when it comes to staff?
Well, absolutely. I mean, we are following the regulation. What are the regulation? We follow by the regulation, and I think we always encouraging our staff continue to vaccinate. And we so I think the overall I think we are encouraged the numbers we've seen. So obviously we like to have a 95 or 98% vaccinated, but I think that we're not forcing them. Remember, this is something personal choice everyone has to make. I mean, we know only thing works. We all know that, and I think it's the time to understand vaccination is the only thing that works. And vaccine do not kill people, but COVID does kill people. So I think one has to realize that. And I think we are also seeing a lot of our managers also and the staff. And they're doing booster as well. And myself, I did a booster as well. So I think one has to realize we're going to continue continue to encourage, and get the result we need. Yes.
Nice. Well, I want to thank you very much for joining us this morning and for sharing it. And congratulations on the work that you've been doing across there at the Magdalena Grand Golf and Beach Resort. Every time I come across and stay there, it's always a fantastic time. So congratulations to you and the entire team.
Thank you so much. We're most welcome to have you here. It's always a pleasure, and I want you to experience yourself and maybe do a live show from here. So we certainly welcome you.
We are always open to do another live show from the Magdalena Grand. We love it every single time.
Well, we thank you so much.
All right. Well, thank you very much for joining us this morning, and do enjoy the rest of your day.
Of course, certainly. You too. Thank you so much.
All right. Take care. That's VINOD BAJAJ. I think I pronounced it. He said I pronounced it right the first time. I'm still not 100% certain. But he's the general manager of the Magdalena Grand Golf and Beach Resort. And of course, he's saying that 75% of the staff is vaccinated. They're still trying to get it up a little bit more, but they're grateful for the 75%. You don't have to be vaccinated to go to the Magdalena Grand. You only have to be vaccinated to be able to enter the restaurants and the bar.